I'm Alejandra Hernandez.
And I'm Jackie Garza.
And we're from Harmony School of Innovation, Garland. Our PBL is based around the physics concept of rotational dynamics, specifically inertia, angular velocity, and angular acceleration. It was centered around the experimentation and demonstration of the same concepts I mentioned, such as angular velocity. Specifically, we've been searching to discover for ourselves the relation between torque and rotational inertia, and how they each and/or both affect an object's angular acceleration.
Torque is essentially the force which makes an object rotate on its own axis. Think of the force you put on a basketball to make it spin on the tip of your finger.
And alongside that, rotational inertia is, simply put, an object's resistance to change in its rotation.
So in a sense, our project is about demonstrating and discovering how the increasing and or decreasing angular velocity of an object across a set amount of time is influenced by these two concepts.
For our English component, we both decided to use journal entries to record our progress during the experiment. This ensured that all of our progress, including our obstacles, hardships, successes, and other things, were all recorded to look back on if needed at the end.
This is an important piece of our PBL as it helped us both catalog our journey to complete the project itself, and also motivated us to keep making progress.
The journal entries also stand as a common literary genre of personal memoirs, as you both kept up with the entries respective to us, resulting in a series of them that, when read in chronological order, catalog the entire making of the PBL as if it were a timeline through each of our perspectives.
The reason we chose to do entries is because it was a component we could both keep track as individuals. Both my partner and I had a difficulty setting up dates to meet, and the project, as we both had heavily packed schedules. These entries allowed us to see whether the other one left off, what progress had been made, and indirectly give goals, expectations, and reports to each other through online personal entries on our website.
Our chosen assignment for the social studies component was to explain the physics concept in relation to real-world examples, specifically those that are geographically visible to the human eye.
Our go-to examples for this part of the project were two things you could observe in the real world and are well known geographically: the famous London Eye, Ferris wheel, and well, the real world, Earth.
We thought there was no better way to explore physics in the real life than by using a famous structure that many people go to visit as tourists. And London Eye just so happened to fit as a well-known structure that even required the intense use of physics concept to be stably built as a public attraction.
On the other hand, the Earth was an obvious choice for both of us. Everyone knows they live on a rotating planet. So we could use that to our advantage and develop the audience's knowledge about the subject while also having something they could hold on to, understand, and support the basic idea of Earth rotating on its own axis, on an angle.
In general, I think the project was interesting to work on, to say the least.
Yeah, we learned from it, albeit not without several obstacles and a lot of trial and error from both of our parts in the demonstration.
Good point, but that's how it is with physics most of the time. And after all, if you're not really challenging yourself to learn new things, are you really learning?
I guess not, but this was our PBL video for our project on rotational motion. Thank you from Harmony School of Innovation in Garland.